everyone, Arbiter here with another weekly video. This week the story continues, and I'm just recapping with these comic strips here. As for this week, with how the comic went for drawing, I think it was a little eye-opening. Because this week I spent a lot of time just drawing things that I don't normally draw. One being is the box truck that I drew. I would say that drawing the dog is kind of a eye-opening thing in terms of I don't really know how to draw a dog, but I've kind of made this shittily drawn dog kind of its own thing, so it's kind of gonna stay that way. I think just in general, doing things that isn't just a drawing of a head or a body is a lot different for me in terms of practicing. I don't get into a lot of objects or environments, so that's a big change also, especially when I'm starting to try to do these comics. So in general, just doing these comics and trying things is just kind of opening my eyes to more things to give attention to. But speaking of the story, let's kind of go into the general gist of this week's story. When we last left, the shittily drawn dog was running away with the girl's wallet. And in this comic, the shittily drawn dog is running into the street when a equally shittily drawn truck comes and hits the dog. Now, does the shittily drawn dog survive? Well, tune in next week for the next exciting comic. Now, just going over this comic, there are issues all over. From the badly drawn truck, which kind of points to not being able to draw objects, to the dog and not being able to draw animals, and then lastly I'll just throw in inking and environments. I would like to say that I'm going to go and focus on each and every one of these issues and come back better next week, but I know in reality that that's not going to happen, and it would also probably end up disrupting the practice that I have going on right now. But it does add to the list of things that I should start trying to focus at, and I can slowly start trying to practice these problem areas. More just slowly getting into practicing them rather than just jumping to it right away and then jumping to the next thing and not really getting good at anything. Speaking of practice, I still am focusing on Choming's videos, mostly just the upper body, but I am planning on watching some more on the head because I wanted to practice both putting the upper body and the heads together, because I end up having a lot of issues when it comes to putting those two together. Because when I practice them individually, they end up looking weird when I try to put two and two together. As for my course that I was doing for the week, I really didn't get to it, and I think for this upcoming week it's going to be one of the first things I go into so that I can get a head start on it. And then go into the other areas such as the project, which would be the comic, and then my own personal practice, which is just Choming's videos right now. I would say for the overall week, it was feeling more of a solid direction, but I still feel I could be doing a lot better. So hopefully I will be doing a lot better for this following week, and that really wraps it up for this video. So if you guys like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.